So this is a pretty big announcement for anyone that plays Gorilla Tag normally or competitively. So basically, one of the main Gorilla Tag developers, named David N, he recently released a message in the Gorilla Tag competitive Discord about how Hertz is going to be changing in a future update. Not really Hertz itself, just how it affects the game. Basically, they're going to make it so when you change your Hertz, it doesn't affect how the game physics work. So if you're playing on 90 hertz or 60 hertz, um, the game will function the exact same way. Everyone will be playing on the exact same speed. So if you didn't know, the game was never intended to be played on 60 hertz. This change is happening because currently, right now, hertz can give you a competitive advantage. That's why a lot of people switch to 60 hertz. Basically, the Gorilla Tag developers want everyone to be playing on the same playing field, so nobody has a competitive advantage over anyone, and the game will simply be if you have more skill than someone else, then you'll be better than them. So it'll be like a contest of skill rather than a contest of who has the best settings. Me personally, I'm really excited for this update because that means that there's not going to be anyone who's using different settings to have a competitive advantage over everyone else. So it'll simply be about skill. The only people I really see disliking this update is people that rely on low hertz to be like even remotely good at the game, which is definitely not good. And one of the reasons why the change is happening in the first place, because it's supposed to be about skill and not settings. Pretty much everyone's gonna have to just adjust a little bit to the update since it's a change to the physics. I mean, I guess that could also be a reason why people might not like the update, but since it's happening to everyone, I don't really see a problem with it. But if you think of any reasons why you might not like the update besides what I said earlier, you can put it in the comments and I'll try to reply to it with any more info that might help. Regarding what the hertz for the physics is going to be set to, that is not decided yet, and there will be lots of testing to see what's best for everyone and what people like the most. If you're confused at all how this is going to work, basically there's going to be a set hertz for the physics, and the refresh rate for your screen will be whatever you choose. So say they decide to put the physics hertz at 60, which David said he'd be surprised if they did. But say, let's just say they did that. If I set my hertz to 90, then I would be playing like I'm on 60 hertz, but I would see the game like it's 90 hertz. So my screen would be updating a lot faster, so it would feel more smooth, but I would still have the same physics as like playing on 60 hertz. But again, the set hertz is probably not going to be 60, but we don't know. I'm not going to be revealing my stance on what I think the hertz should be, as to hopefully not influence your guys' opinions. It'd be great if you guys could put your opinions in the comments so we can see your reasoning behind it, along with what the majority of the community thinks. If you didn't read the post that I showed from David, I highly recommend reading it. But basically, he says that we're not really enforcing any bans on 60 hertz, but if the issue is pressed, they would side with the fact that 60 hertz would be considered cheating, as it's basically changing your settings to gain a competitive advantage. Also, this is kind of off topic, but if you see a screenshot going around of electronics saying something about the release date of the flashback sale, that is completely fake. Don't trust that. And any info regarding that would be released in the announcements channel of the Discord. There won't be any info really anywhere else. If you have any questions regarding this future update, please ask them in the comments. Maybe something that I didn't cover, ask it in the comments so I can reply to it. Any popular questions, I'll put an answer to in the pinned comment, so I can just refer back to that and you guys can read it. I'll try to reply to most of the comments, but there's probably going to be lots of comments, so I don't know if I'll get to everyone.